Hello, welcome back to another training video. Today we're going to go over the 4 important steps to skyrocket the growth in your online fitness coaching business. Okay, this is the full breakdown of the bird's eye view. So in this video I'm going to show you how the operation works. This is my system. It's organic marketing, so no ads or anything like that. Okay. This is exactly how all the people I've worked with so far have at least 3 times their revenue. Okay? This is for personal trainers and fitness coaches, or any coach in the health and fitness industry. Okay? The best part of all, if you do this, there's no associated costs with any of the methods. So you get to keep over 90% profit margins, depending on what you spend things on. But if you keep things lean, it's over 90% margins, okay? And yes, you can do this without paid ads, no need for fancy websites, and no need for social media gurus. Okay? Just predictable and repeatable systems that allow you to capture the interest of everyone who becomes a member of your IG following. And I'm going to show you exactly how I helped all these guys and many more coaches within the health and fitness industry smash through their limiting beliefs and print cash using our ecosystem framework. And how you can do it as well. If you've watched my other case studies so far, you'll see that I've gone into depth about absolutely everything so that you guys can do it as well. And yeah, by only posting content, talking to people, and working no more than 15 hours per week. It's really simple. I'm convinced everyone knows what to do and how to do it. It's just when you see it in such a simple way, it just gives you so much clarity about taking action. So here's some client wins here. We've got Jonathan, Matthew, Fabian, Frederick, and these guys have all smashed it so far. Okay? Just using this framework that I'm about to show you. So let's dive in. So here's the 4-step system that I refer to. Okay, these are the 4 important steps that you need to master to ensure that your coaching business is operating at a high level. Okay, so 4 steps, not including the offer. Obviously, the offer is the foundation to the whole thing. You need to have a good offer, or else when you drive traffic to your page, no one's going to care, no one's going to resonate with you, and no one's going to buy your stuff. So obviously it comes down to your offer, and then you need to be targeting the right people. So you've got the traffic equals leads, leads equals sales, and sales equals results, hopefully. Obviously the back end of the system is really important because that's what feeds the traffic. So let's dive into this a little bit more. So here's the system as a whole and all the kind of moving parts within the system. So obviously at the top here, it shouldn't be a secret by now that Reels and TikToks and short form content in general is what drives the most traffic to your page. Okay, so how do we optimize this part of the funnel? You need to have really clear messaging. How do you get clear messaging? Well, you take your offer, you take the people who you're targeting, which is what your offer should be based around, and you're simply just going to solve the problems of your target audience, okay? That's what's going to make them come onto your page and follow you, because they're going to resonate with what you're saying. They've kind of already thought about this journey that they want to go on. So as soon as they see your content, then it's going to get them interested. It's going to spark their imagination about the outcome that they could achieve, and they're going to follow you for more information. They're going to get curious. And so you've got your clear messaging, but you need to be consistent with this as well. You need to have constant traffic. You can't just stop posting, because then the traffic part of the system fails and it compromises everything else. So clear messaging and constant traffic. And so you've got your new follower, and this feeds them into the nurturing mechanism. This is how you get your leads. So they're going to binge watch your IG content. They're going to be directed to your YouTube channel, your long form content, and your main VSL. These things are absolutely disgusting. It's just, when I say that, I mean video sales letter. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Okay? It's one video that describes exactly who your offer is for, who it's not for, exactly how it works, how your mechanisms work, how you're different from everyone else. Ideally, it would be a bit around a case study, so your before state, your after state. And the goal of this video is just to eliminate any kind of objections. So by the time they've watched this and they've binge watched your content and your long form content, they're going to have hours of watch time, and that's really going to bridge the trust gap, okay? And then from there, you would just simply call to action them to book a call. IG stories as well, another really powerful asset that you can use on a daily basis. This is a great way to kind of showcase your life, your lifestyle, all the best parts of your life. And also it's a way to gauge interest. So, you can use things like quizzes, polls, kind of different, like 2-step motivational stories, things like that. And you're going to get an idea of the kind of how many people are kind of, warm and interested in what you have to offer. So you can simply, get some engagement, and then just reach out to the people who engage in these polls, man. Yeah, just start conversations with them. And then optionally, you can have a group on the side as well, a free group. So this is going to give people a sense of community before they're even working with you. Obviously, you'll have the group inside the program, but this is a good way to kind of own the audience, having a free group and like an email list. People can't really take that away from you. So in this section here, where the goal is just to try and build trust and authority with the audience, you're educating them, you're inspiring them, and that's going to all lead to your coaching application. And if you don't know what to put in that, I've got a great example. If you go watch the case study, if you haven't already, where I helped Jonathan scale from 1.4K to 12K, and we go over the exact kind of copywriting and the questions that we used to kind of get his applicants. And then from there, you're pre-qualifying them even more. Okay, this is really important. You're not just letting anyone through this funnel. You're really strict about who you're allowing to get this far, and it's going to mean you're going to have much higher quality clients, but also you're going to have people who are actually motivated and who actually believe in your offer. Okay, you're not just slyly getting people through. No, there's barriers to get to this point, and everyone that gets on the sales call, they're going to be hot and ready, and they're going to be motivated to work with you. So yeah, you're simply turning the lead into a sales call, which is then being turned into a client. If you do all of this correctly, your close rate should be at least 40 to 50%. And then from there, obviously you're onboarding them. They're getting access to learning material if you want to be efficient. You don't want to be repeating yourself all the time, so you can use course material to relay information to your clients. You've got the exclusive group, and then obviously you've got the coaching calls as well, which you can transition to group calls, if you've got a lot of clients. Group calls can actually be a great way of motivating people, because what you've got to remember is that when your offer is really broad, you've got a lot of people who don't perhaps relate to each other. However, when you have an offer that's very niche down and it focuses on one journey, these group calls are amazing because everyone is in the same boat. They're all trying to achieve the same thing, and this just motivates the hell out of them. Everyone's kind of sharing their progress and their wins within the group. And then when you get on these calls, it's a chance for everyone to kind of speak together and just have that sense of community. And then all this, the course and the calls, you can make this really efficient and scalable. So you don't really have to put too much work in on the back end, especially if you're optimized for people taking action and habits and things like that. It's going to even more promote results. And what are we doing with the results? Well, I should hope that you're using them for your content, case studies, client wins, testimonials. You need to plaster these everywhere. Okay? Every single result, it goes back into this system. You're referring to them in your reels and your TikToks, and you're also sharing them on your stories as well. If you've got enough wins to have them on your story every day, then brilliant. That's what you should be doing. Because client wins is probably top priority for getting more clients. Then it's your content, okay? So you need to really utilize them. But yeah, that's kind of like the bird's eye view. Obviously, if you wanted to use ads, you could chuck that in the top of funnel as well. However, I don't recommend that to people unless they're doing at least sort of almost like 10k a month, simply because ads only do really well if you've got a strong foundation underneath. Your organic marketing needs to be on point. You need to have a lot of YouTube videos. You need to have a lot of content on your IG, because that's basically what you're doing. As your ad is essentially the same as your reels and TikToks. It's funneling people to your page, and then they're going to binge watch your content. So it's much easier to master this. This alone is very scalable. You can do very well on this. Just like Jonathan's done over 12k a month just from nailing each step of this. We've nailed his traffic. We've solved his traffic problem, his lead problem. We've made him a great salesperson, and also we've optimized his back end as well. So yeah, that's it, guys, to be honest. So, as always, if you want this system installed into your business so you can grow your revenue from 5 to 20k a month, spend no more than 15 hours a week on the business, and have the luxury of working from your laptop and anywhere in the world, it's a complete no-brainer. Click the link in the description and apply to work with us. Thank you very much.